Okay, so now that we've dealt with reflection and dilation, now we can look at translation. Translation is our horizontal or vertical shift. So to determine whether the shift is horizontal or vertical, you have to look at where is the change happening in the actual function. And it's only two places that it can happen. Still focusing on quadratic and square root function, it could either happen inside the parentheses, and I'll show you what I mean, or under the square root sign. Okay, so those would be the same. Or it could happen outside the parenthesis or after the square root sign. Those would be the same. So if it's inside the parentheses, that's going to result in a horizontal shift, left or right. Okay, in particular, if it's a minus, that's going to shift right. It's backwards of what you think. And if it's plus, and we'll look at some examples of this in just a moment, that's going to shift it left. Now, if we're outside the parentheses, then that's going to result in a vertical shift. In particular, a plus is going to result in a shift up, while a minus is going to result in a shift down. Okay, so let's take a look at a couple of examples of this. So, how would the graph of f of x equals x squared plus 2 differ from that of f of x equals x squared? Okay, well notice that this is a plus 2, and it's outside the parentheses. So plus 2 outside, as we know, since it's outside, it's going to be shift up. Now, I want you to be specific. I want you to say 2 units. Okay, shift up 2 units, because some of these are going to have vertical shifts and horizontal shifts, and I need to know that you know which is which. So this is a good way of notating it right here by saying plus 2 outside means shift up 2 units. That's a good way of doing it. All right, let's take a look at the next one. So here we have the square root function. Notice that this has a minus 2, and notice that it's inside the square root sign. So inside the square root sign means a horizontal shift. Whoops, this inside. And we know that a minus 2 inside means a shift right 2 units. Okay? And now that you understand how the horizontal and vertical shifts work, now what we can do is we can start putting this all together with yesterday's or the last learning task. We're going to put these all together. So watch how I'm going to do this. I'm going to go through it one piece at a time from left to right. So I want you to notice this has a negative 2. So what am I going to write? A equals negative 2. What does that tell me? That tells me that we're reflected over the x-axis, x-axis, and the 2 tells me that we're narrower, okay, because that's greater than 1. The plus 4 inside the parentheses, okay, so I've got plus 4 inside. That tells me that I am shifted, plus means left. I'm shifted left 4 units. And finally, I have a minus 3 outside the parentheses, minus 3 outside. That tells me that I'm shifted down 3 units. So you can put this all together, start from the left, move to the right, and make sure you hit each piece that appears. Sometimes it'll just be the A value and a vertical shift, or sometimes it'll just be a horizontal and a vertical shift, or sometimes it'll be, just a wider, narrower and a vertical shift. You never know. So just start from the left, work your way to the right, hit each piece, lay out your answers just like this. This demonstrates complete understanding of what's going on. And then that's it. Have fun practicing.